What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another vlog. And today we're starting off at the High Beach, which is around 20 to 30 minutes away from Georgetown, Penang. And we're gonna do some traditional vacation things. So we're gonna play some water sports, and I'm gonna be on a jet ski for the first time. I don't have a helmet mount, so I'm probably gonna put you guys on my chest. I have a chest mount. Probably put you guys on that, and y'all gonna come out with me on my first time on a jet ski. So it's gonna be super exciting. Walking along the beach, you'll see that there's a lot of water sport vendors. So this one right here is it's called White Shark. You can rent a green jet ski and you go play. I think it's like I forgot how much, but you can play for 30 minutes, and I think it's around 100 ringgit. So it's like 40 US or something like that. I forgot exactly how much. I'm sure to tell you guys when I find out. But along this side, you have a bunch of other stuff. You can do things like banana boat, parasailing, boat trips, and I think some of them take you to Monkey Beach as well, which is really cool. So now we're looking for a vendor to rent a jet ski from. And I'll probably cut the camera back on. And when I do, you guys will probably be bouncing on my chest. So, see you guys in a second. Okay.
Get in from behind first. Get in from behind. From here. And our instructor follow you one round, okay?
Okay.
For the operating instructions.
Thank you, my friend. Very fun.
You're welcome. From behind, huh?
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, my friend.
You're welcome.
Ooh, even better the second time, boys. Definitely worth checking out this beach. Tons of good water sports out here. That second jet ski was way better. Whew. It was a lot more throttle to it, had a lot more power to it. I'll see you guys in a bit. Definitely would have tried that again. I might even do it again. That was so much fun. All right, I'm gonna get dressed, my boys, get jet dry, and I'll see y'all in a bit. All right, my boys, so that's pretty much a wrap for the beach area. A lot of fun. We did a jet ski for about an hour. It cost us around 80 US in total. I don't know how much ringgit, but it was 80 US when we converted it. So I think now we're gonna head back to Georgetown, get some food to eat, and then tonight we're gonna head to a big old night market. So I'll see y'all then. Alright, my boys, so I'm picking back up the camera and we entered this place called Food New World. It's kind of like a huge food court in the open. I think beats a cold Pepsi on a very hot day. It's super hot right now. The sun is no joke. But yeah, so right now this is what the food court looks like. You can see that they got a bunch of restaurants. They got Thai food, hot pot, they even got Western food, they got all that kind of good stuff. Over this one is like a dessert place. They even got ramen. But so I think the plan for tonight is, I think after this we're probably gonna go to the gaming cafe again, because my parents want to go back for another massage. So I'll probably go back to the gaming cafe and pick up the camera back around 5 or 6, because that's when the big night market's gonna happen. So chopping up a little bit, I'll show you guys what the gaming cafe looks like, but after that it's gonna be a while till you see me again. And yeah, oh, I forgot to mention, this food court area is around like 10 minutes away from our hotel, so super close. We came back and took a shower. That's why that's how we found about this place. We were just driving in our Grab and we saw this place. So I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, my boys. So that clip that you just saw, that was a look at the internet cafe. I mentioned in the last vlog, it was around 5 ringgit for 2 hours. So it was around like $1 US to play for 2 hours, and the gaming PC stuff, it was decent. It was what you expect a gaming PC to look like, or gaming peripherals to look like. It was decent brands, all that kind of stuff. But now we're at the McCollum Street Market here in Penang. And the cool thing about the street market is that it's only open on Mondays. So you can see a little bit right here. So the way it works is it's kind of a square. It kind of loops around and it goes around and it just goes all the way back. And one thing I realized about Georgetown or Penang, Penang, is that a lot of the stuff they open later at night. It's because during the day the sun is so bright and it's so hot that people can't open up businesses. So stuff open up later at like around 4, 5, 6. That's when things most start opening up. That's when this night market starts. It actually starts opening up around 6. Let's walk around. Hey, you know, while I'm waiting, so far I really like Penang. I think Penang is honestly better than Kuala Lumpur. Kuala Lumpur is great. There's a lot to love about Kuala Lumpur, but Kuala Lumpur, I would just call it KL. KL just is like, how can I explain it? It's just, it feels super busy, right? Because it's the city, it's the country capital. It just feels super crowded. There's just too much stuff going on. It's just not that fun. And the only really things to do over there is just shopping malls and some food. That's pretty much it. But the shopping malls, the thing about it is they all sell American brands. So if you're from America and you come to Kuala Lumpur, you're kind of just seeing the same stuff that you'll see back at home. And then if you go to their local malls, they're going to sell stuff that honestly you're not going to want to buy, because one, it's just the quality is decent, but it's just, you know, the stuff is just questionable. I'll leave it at that. It's just questionable. So I would honestly really like to prefer Penang. I'd recommend Penang over Kuala Lumpur. Kuala Lumpur honestly just doesn't have a lot going on. It just has shopping malls and food, but Penang has all that but more. Kuala Lumpur only has 2 night markets and a few others that happen from time to time. Penang has a lot more going on. The vibe of Penang is very similar to Hawaii. The weather is also very similar to Hawaii. So if you like the heat and you're humid and you like the beaches, Penang is definitely more of your spot. So that's one thing to note. Additionally, the prices of Penang are also cheaper. So the food here and all that good stuff is a lot cheaper than Kuala Lumpur, and honestly a lot better too. The food tastes better here in my opinion. And Penang, and also just everything is just better about it. You know, the vibe of the city is just much better. It feels more like you're on vacation. Kuala Lumpur is it just feels too busy, but don't let me discourage you from going to Kuala Lumpur if you want to go. There's a lot of great stuff to love about it, but personally, I just prefer Penang, and you'll see in the vlogs that there's just a lot more stuff to showcase and a lot more stuff to do. So you got to come to Penang if you come to Malaysia. This is a look at what the street market sells. You see a lot of the booths are like in small trucks and things like that. So that you can see that's just one lane, and like I mentioned, it's like a square. So when you reach the end, you reach a corner, you just simply turn right or left. You got a whole other street to walk down. So I got my first piece of street food. I got some chicken barbecue. Really good. This was around 4 RMB, so like $1 for this. Highly recommend it. Super good. There's just so much people here that it's kind of hard to record everything because I'm constantly bumping into people. So when you're seeing that guy throw the sugarcane into that machine and that's crushing it, it's to make a very famous sugarcane drink that's very popular in South Asia. You know, it's very popular in places like Vietnam, Thailand, Malaysia, all throughout the South Asian countries. That sugarcane drink is very good, and it's very cool to see how people make it. Just like yesterday, I'm getting this very famous Malaysian dessert, which is very, very good. You gotta try this if you guys come to these night markets. So as you guys see, once you guys reach towards the end, you're mostly gonna see accessories, clothing, and all that good stuff. Not really much food on this side. And I guess what our Grab driver told us was wrong. The Grab driver told us that it was wrapped around 4 blocks, but it's really just 2 blocks. So it's like half a square. It's only like 2 sides of a square. Y'all can just see how much stuff they have here. And it's pretty long. The clothing stuff they sell here is pretty long. Sell toys, clothing, accessories, electronics. Anything you can ask for on the street. So you guys can see it's just that 2 streets kind of ends over there. So that's what I mean by it's only 2 sides. It's only really 2 blocks. I originally thought, the Grab driver originally told us that it was going to be like 4 blocks of it, all around, organized in a square, but I guess not. It's all good. This place is nice for what it is. so that's pretty much gonna end it here. It's around 8 o'clock right now. And we're gonna probably head back to the hotel right now and go back and pack it, because tomorrow we're going back to Kuala Lumpur, and unfortunately our trip is coming to an end. Right now I think it's a Tuesday. Let me check real quick. Oh, no, sorry, it's a Monday. So it's a Monday right now, and we're leaving on Thursday back to the US. We have 2 more nights in Kuala Lumpur. Tomorrow our train's at 7:50 in the morning, so we gotta wake up at like 6. So we're gonna head back a little early, pack up, get some sleep, and go back to Kuala Lumpur for 2 more days. And I'm not too sure how much I'm gonna record back in Kuala Lumpur, just because I showed a lot of Kuala Lumpur already. I'm probably just gonna record tomorrow. That's gonna be probably the last video of our adventure. I can't believe it's already here. It feels like we just started. But yeah, so tomorrow's probably gonna be the last recording for this trip, and then stay tuned for that video, because at the end of that I'm gonna give my final thoughts about this adventure, and you know, just some general recommendations. And overall, this just to give it a quick preview right now, the trip was awesome. Can't really complain about it anywhere. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Hope you guys have enjoyed this one. I know this night market wasn't that big, but apparently that's the biggest in Penang, so that's the best. That's the best I can do, my guys. I'm sorry, but hope you guys have enjoyed this one. Like always, tomorrow's gonna be hella fun, and like always, it's gonna be a banger. So I'll see y'all later.